Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you now.
Okay. That's weird. It was saying my speaker wasn't or my microphone wasn't working. I don't know. These computers. How are y'all? Y'all good? Okay. We'll give everybody just a couple minutes, then we'll get started.
Are we going to talk about Canva or Canva Pro or both?
So both.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But we'll talk about, so one thing we can talk about is like if you only use just Canva and not Canva Pro, then you can grab some clip art images from like Pixabay and move them in there and use them if you don't want to pay the Canva Pro fee. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Brenda and I were just talking. You can't import or bring over your stuff from Canva regular to Canva Pro because it won't let you
Oh, won't let you upload stuff if you don't have Pro?
it won't let you upload whatever you made.
Hold on, let me see. Maybe I need
I
to.
mean, it will upload it, but you can't do anything with it. You can't edit it or nothing. You actually have to.
Yeah, you won't be able to. You can only edit things that are made in Canva.
But if it was made in
Let me
Canva and not
see.
Canva Pro, shouldn't you be able to?
I think I have a Canva that doesn't have Pro. Let me look.
Okay, because I got both.
Okay.
Because I got regular Canva that's free.
Yes, I have regular Canva. Okay, so we'll try some stuff out
Okay.
and see what we can and can't do.
All right.
I would
I'm going
say
live at 7, so I can't stay.
Well, I'm hoping we'll be done by then because I'll be live at 8.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll kind of.
I know
Kinda
Brenda's coming on.
She's
Hi,
here.
Shantai.
She's here.
Oh, Brenda is? Okay, I can't see her.
She says to have her camera on.
Hey, Mel, sorry. Hi.
That's all right. Hi.
Goodness gracious, you just sound. Brenda, can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, good. All right. So there's a couple of ways that you can start. Like, let's start with talking about making like a sign. So hello, Bella. I see you. No, I'm not going to give you any more. So you can start with a template. It really doesn't matter what size you do because you can change the size pretty easily. Trying to remember, what did I make? Let me go see what I made that sign in. What size I made it in. Here we go. All right. What template is this? I think this is logo. Right? Let's do logo. All right, let's see what size it is.
Now, you're in regular?
This is Canva Pro.
Oh.
So we'll try it in Canva Pro, and then we'll go over to regular Canva and see if we can do the same thing. So I like to change to inches because honestly, that whole pixel thing just doesn't help me. All right, so if I was going to make we'll say a 10-inch round sign, I'm going to go ahead and change it. So I just clicked on resize here and I did 10 by 10, copy and resize. Okay, now I have the correct size for what I need to work with, right?
Are you making it 0.2 bigger than the actual sign. Is that what you did? Okay.
Yeah, you really want to do that because you want to have like a little bit on the edges so that, you know, when people download this, they're not going to have any problems sizing it. Sometimes you need 0.1 over and sometimes you need 0.2. So I suggest you just go ahead and do 0.2 over so that they have that little bit of offset. All right, so let's see.
But you selected 10 by 10 though, right? Is that what you said?
Yep. Well, I did 10.2 times 10.2.
Oh, okay.
And that's for a 10 by 10 sign.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's just see. Whoops, logo. We're going to see if we can do the same thing with the free version.
Oh, so I want to go to.
I just picked something at random. And then I'm going to change it. Oh. You do have to have the Pro to resize it. So what we're going to need to do is find a template that's going to have like the size we need. So let's see. Let's go. Let's see. What kind of thing could we use?
This is all like different now.
Does it seem like it's different to you?
Yeah, from the last time I got into it.
Okay, so like that one wouldn't work. A poster might work. A certificate probably would not work. A brochure might work. Let's see, letters, no, because I'm trying to think of the dimensions, right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Desktop wallpaper. I think that might work. So let's see. I hate that I can't see. Hold on. Let's just try. Okay, we're just gonna delete out these little elements. Or you can just do a blank one instead of going through all this. All right, let's do that. Okay, let's just do white. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to elements and you want lines and shapes. Okay, because what we want is we want to have the circle shape. So what you have to do is drag it out. Can I switch that into? Trying to see how I can switch it into inches instead of. See, that's in pixels. All right, let's do this. Pixels to inches.
I didn't know that.
So if I want to do, okay, that can't be 1 inch. Okay. Okay, so it's got to be like 9,600. So we've got 10,049. Let's see what that is. Or that's 1 inch. That doesn't seem like 1 inch, does it?
No.
All right, that one's not going to work. Okay. Let's see. YouTube thumbnails, no business cards. I wonder if you can do custom. T-shirts. I bet we could do it on a t-shirt. Okay, let's see what size this is.
You just got inches, didn't you?
Did I get inches?
Yeah.
I think I did. Okay. All right, so it looks like the way to go is to do the t-shirt. Okay, so the template you want to use is the t-shirt. All right, so that helps a lot. So if you do not have a pro version of Canva, then you want to use the t-shirt because you're going to be able to get it in the right size. Okay, so there's a lot of different things that you can do to design things like sides and stuff like that. You see all these things, all of these things, unless they have that little crown on it, they're free, okay? And the way that the rules work on Canva, let's do orange, is so you couldn't just like take this and make this into a sign unless you change things. So if you're adding multiple things in together, then it's fine for you to sell it as your design. Does that make sense? There's a lot of different things you can do to the actual shapes, right? So this circle right up here is where you can add in border lines, and you can, make it thicker. You can round corners now on a round sign. You're not really going to see that, but you can take little elements and you can use your mouse to drag things around. Right down here, this will kind of, move it so that you can put it anywhere you want. Like this. So I can use this to kind of get it to where I want it to be, like that. And then let's see. So we can look up, oh, here we go. So let's put this little cat in here, like this. Let's see what else they got. Yeah, I know you want me to try it, but we're not going to. You want to find things that are not animated. So one thing you can do is come up here and just click on photos or graphics so that you can make sure that you're getting things that you're going to be able to use in your design. Because you can't really use something that is, something that is going to be animated, because you can't print that out, put it on something. Okay, so the way that this stuff works is it's in layers. So if you've never worked with layers before, what you're doing is it's like if you were to look at a piece of paper, then you're doing a design, let's say a flat design on a piece of paper, then the pieces of paper that you put on top of each other, each one of those is a layer. right? So if I wanted this cat to actually go behind this web, what I do is I highlight this cat, I go up here to position, and then I can move it backwards so that you see now, this is now on top of the cat. So that's how you move things so that they are kind of where you want them. This is especially true, like, let's see, let's find some pumpkins. Let's see.
Can you download just these elements and use them in a sign elsewhere?
Yeah, as long as you don't just use that one.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Now, here's one thing. When you're downloading them, it's really important to remember to have a transparent background. Oh, they won't let you do transparent background without Pro. Okay, no worries. I'll show you what to do if you have to download it with the background. Okay, let's put like this word in here. That's cute. We can change the colors up here. We really want purples for this. You see how that makes it look completely different? You can also do words with text. But I kind of like to use the ones that are like this because they already have, you know, something special. So if I make this big, you can see how it looks like it's dripping. So I think that's kind of cool looking. I can even kind of come over here and have it over the web, or I could put it behind the web like that. Let's see. Oh, that's so cute. They have the cutest stuff in here. I'm going to tell you, it's really cute. So, I would suggest if you're going to spend money on something, if you're going to be making designs to sell on Etsy, it's a really good idea to go ahead and buy the Pro. I think it's what, like $10 a month?
I got it for $59 for a year.
There you go. She got it for $59 for a year.
You just
So-
gotta watch for it.
Yeah, so if you're selling, let's say you sell your signs for $4 a piece, right? So we'll say $60, right? Once you've sold 15 signs, you've already made back what you spent on the Pro Edition. So things like that is really what you want to think about when you're deciding if you're going to spend your money on something. So spending your money on Canva is a good idea because you can actually turn around and make money from what you spent on Canva. Okay, here's one that's okay. Whoops. There we go. So I kind of want him peeking out from behind him. So we're going to move him back like that. Like that, so that he's kind of peeking out like right behind like this. There we go. You can also change this outline color. So if you wanted like the border to be purple, something like that. That's pretty stinking cute. Look, they have all kinds of designs on here. So when you go to the elements, right, you can look up whatever you want. So if you have a specific design in mind, like, let's see, let's try skeleton. So if I wanted to do a skeleton, remember you want to get the photos or the graphics. Just watch to make sure it's not something that is animated like that. Okay. That's funny. Let's see. If we have anything. Boy, they really want you to try it. Do any of y'all use, what is that thing I use? Rakuten. They have, like, you can get money back with Rakuten. So if you purchase your pro account, use your Rakuten and then you'll get some cash back. Let's see if there's anything. That's just weird. They sure have a lot in the pro, don't they? There'll be something. Sometimes you just kind of have to spend a little time looking through it. So here's the kind of the things that you want to concentrate on, right? You don't want things with something in the background because it's going to be hard for you to put it in your design, especially if like this, right? So you really want a skeleton like this, but you don't want this whole scene in the background. So you have to try to find it where it doesn't have this, because you're not going to be able to take any of this out. That's creepy looking. All right, let's move the cat out. That's creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get rid of this guy and let's look for a bat. Okay. No, not ball. Bat. Okay, and then let's look for a bat. Let's try graphics. Sometimes it's easier to get it in the graphics because it's not going to have anything behind it. So there's differences in certain types of images, right? So you see this, we can't change anything about this image. We can't change anything about this image. We can change the colors on this. We cannot change this. We cannot change this, and we cannot change this. So you want to pay attention to that when you're designing things, because that's going to make a big difference into how it's going to look with what you want to do. So let's say, let's take him out. He's just creepy looking. Let's do a ghost. Okay. How about this guy? Let's move him up here. I want him to look differently, so I'm going to kind of flip him around and make him smaller. All right. You see how you can kind of move it? Okay, so we can fit things in. So for argument's sake, we're going to say this is this design we're going to go with. So what you're going to do now is you're going to click on the share button and you're going to download it. So you can just download it. You want to download it at least as a PNG. You could also do, you can't do SVG unless it's Pro. But let's see. All right. Now this is going to have this white background in it. So what you're going to do, okay, is you're going to go to BG remove, remover. Okay. Let's find it. I think that's it right there. Remove BG. Okay, then we're going to upload this. And there we go. We now have it without that white background. So then we can download it. I would download it in HD because, well, you may have to just download it. let's see what it looks like. Okay. Let's kind of zoom in. Okay, it looks good. It doesn't really look pixelated a little bit, but I've got it pretty large. So let's just test it. I'm gonna test it so that I can make sure that y'all can use it without the Pro. All right. This is my Corel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it in here. We're gonna make sure it looks okay. Okay. Right here. So it definitely made it smaller. Okay, first let's do this. Let's just crop that out. Just going to be easier for me to make sure that it's going to be okay. Because what I want to see is if that VG remover kind of messes up the sign. It does. Dang, that stinks.
I said, how do you know it's messed up? I don't see what you're seeing. What do you?
Okay, so if I zoom in on this, you see how pixelated it looks?
Okay, yes.
So that's what I mean. You see how it's all pixelated around the edges? So let's make something similar in the Pro version. Okay. And I'll show you the difference. Okay, so this one, we just need it to be the size that we made this, because this is our 10.2. Okay, we had orange, we had this was bigger, and we used purple. Nope. This purple. Okay. Now let's do a ghost. We'll just try to do it as close as we can here. Let's see. I think we looked at Halloween. That's where we got that word from. There's the word. Okay. So we changed that to, I think it was this and that. Yes. Okay. And then we had this guy. All right, let's move him here. Whoops, don't move that. Right up here. Okay. See, there's our little spider dude. Put him up here. And then we had a bat, right? This guy. All right. Made him smaller and we kind of turned him. Okay. Smaller than that. All right, so now you're going to see what the difference is between the unpaid version and the paid version. All right, so now we can hit the share button. We can click on download and we can click transparent background. We can even do it as an SVG. Okay, transparent background, download. Okay, or we could just download it as a PNG. Now, when I come over here in my design software, okay, Now look at the difference. Can you see the difference? Everything looks clean and
Yeah.
clear. There's no little pixelation.
Yeah.
Okay. We can also, well, that's not what I want to do.
So Lori, like once we've done
Mhm.
this in Canva, then we would transport this over to Affinity.
You
If
don't
that's
have,
free.
you don't have to. If
Oh,
you
can we-
have the pro version, all you would do is put it in, take your
Wow.
picture and put it in Etsy and list it. And you can put your, so most people that sell on there, all they have, this is the SVG version.
That's
Just,
horrible.
yeah, it's because it's all jumbled together. Sometimes that happens. So you just click on this and then each little individual piece is in here. So you see that?
Oh, I see.
Okay, so that's why it looks like that. It's just kind of a jumbled mess because that's the way they kind of bring it over. And sometimes
Too much work.
sometimes when you bring it over, things are kind of, I don't know what to say. You can ungroup all of them and it makes it easier to move things around. So if you just wanted to move this guy, see, then you can move him. But you see how, so because we brought it over in as an SVG, it's actually bringing the individual little pieces of these. So this is what you would want to do if you actually wanted to change some details out, right? Like I could take this ghost and I could make it maroon, right? So if you're bringing down just individual items so that you can put them in a design, you have to decide if you want to do it as a PNG or an SVG. So the difference is, right? So a PNG, it's a picture. I can't change any element on here. I can't move anything. I can't do anything. All I can do is resize it. That's it. So it is basically like a flat file, right? An SVG is actually in its individual parts. And so I can, take certain things out. So it looks like some things don't come over right. I don't know why, but they just don't come over correctly. So it could just be if it's on there and it's not look there, that looks like part, yeah, that's part of that ghost. So some things as an SVG may come over fine and some things may not. Like this purple came over terrible. But if you have something like Affinity, you could throw it in there and then you could use it in that. Right. So if I wanted to use, I don't think I have Affinity on this computer, but if I wanted to make this myself and I just wanted to use the elements, okay, then what I would do is, let's just take out like this. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. I'm just going to bring these two pieces over. Okay. Let's do it as an SVG. Let's do a transparent background because we already know these two pieces we can do some stuff with. Okay. So the design programs are all pretty similar. They might have a little bit of a different layout, but they're going to be very similar. So we can make our own little circle here. Okay, so we want it to be orange. I want purple outline. I want to make it a whole lot bigger. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to import in. So you'll know it's an SVG because it's going to look like this. Right? The pictures you're going to see. SVGs, it's not going to show you everything. Okay. So just like before, it groups those together, but you can go and just ungroup them. So if you have something where you have a designer program, you can ungroup it. And then what I would do is go back and group the pieces together. So just go back and group, right? I want to group this guy. So that way, if I'm moving him around, the whole thing moves and it's not just like a piece of it. You can still change out the colors in here. You just open up the group and then you can change your colors and things like that. So you can do that with your design software, right? Just pull out little pieces. And if you have the Pro version, there's a ton of stuff in here that you can use. So let's see, let's just look at Halloween. Okay. They have Halloween backgrounds. Right, so let's say you're doing an 8x8 sign. So you can put your little background in here. Okay, and then you can put like, let's see, let's just go back to elements. So I'm just putting a square on top of it so that I can make a place so I can put my design in there. Right? So if I put something right on top of that, it'd be hard to see. All right, so now I can do Halloween. Let's see what we can find. Something cute. That's cute. We need to change the colors. Let's do black and white. There we go. Okay. So that's really cute. These little lines that come up, they help you to make sure that you have it kind of lined up. Okay. Let's see what else we could find. Oh, that's cute. Got a whole little house scene. Let's see. This will be cute outside there. Like it's off to the side. That's cute. You could do something like this up here. That.
That's real cute.
Yeah, so that looks real cute. Yep.
And then we grab that little spider guy. All right, we'll put him up there. So he's kind of coming down from the corner. Let's see if we can find something for this side over here. Maybe like a dead tree or something. Let's see. Look, you can even make the faces. See that? That's a Jack Skeleton face.
But
be
isn't he,
Yeah,
he's-
be very careful with the copyrighted stuff, trademark stuff. Okay. Oh, he's creepy.
oh,
Oh, that's cute, but I think that's too much. Let's see. Yeah, I think it might be. You can also kind of move things outside of your design. So you see how I kind of have things overlapping into the background? It works just fine. That's cute.
It is.
It looks like a whole scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So you can see you could do a lot of things in here. You know, and if you have the pro version, then you could do like, let's do license plate 6x12, no, 12.2, 6.2, copy and resize. Okay. So now I have a totally different shape. Okay. Move this over so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Some of these might be hard to do because you can't like size it the way you want to. So you have to make this one pretty big. But if you have software like Affinity, right? Then you can just download this background here. And then you can watch Brenda's awesome training and see how to apply it in your design. Now, things like this you can change, you see. Put that up there. This down here, this here. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. It's, man, you have to make it pretty big to fit in here, which is fine. It looks fine too. Let's see, we're just gonna have to make them bigger. Okay. Big. This is gonna have to be in the center. And let's bring it forward.
Hey, babe. What's the matter?
So tired.
Me too. I'm tired.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't mute.
No, you're good. Tell him I'm tired too. I'm tired too. What is it with this? It's all that allergy medicine I have to keep taking.
So you're just having to replace everything because you changed the size of what you
Yeah.
wanted? Okay.
But see, I could do like this, make this big, kind of move it around. You're not stuck with, you know, just like a little small little thing. All of these elements can be moved and adjusted. This. So see, this design is totally different, right? Because it's a rectangle. But you can see just by kind of moving things around, you can kind of do it in a totally different one. So one of the great things, like if you look on Etsy, let's go out to Marketplace and let's look for Halloween sign BNG. Let's look at this one. Okay.
It's cute.
It is. So a lot of times what they'll do is they'll have one design like these, okay? And then they will put it in different sizes, right? So she has a lot of round, but then they might also put it, see how you have this one in the square and this one in the round. So if you can take the design that you already made and just put it into a whole nother sign, then you have like twice the opportunity to sell that design, because you can see here. So they have it in the round and they have it in the square. Have it in the round, they have it in the square. Look, you can also make the designs for the tumblers. The whole thing with the tumblers is you just need to know what the measurements are. with any of these, all you need to know is what the measurements are that you need to use. And if you're not sure, it should have, if they're doing their job, in the description, it should tell you what size it is. So usually the 20-ounce cups, it's just like 8.5 by 11. So see, 8.5 inches tall. Yeah. That kind of gives you an idea of the different things. So this is just what you would call digital downloads or printables. Some people call them printables. Let's see. Let's look. Let's see what else we got out here. Okay. So see here, like they do bundles. This is a bundle. So you can sell them on Etsy. You can sell them on design bundles. You can sell on there. The difference is that if you sell on design bundles, you're going to be giving up like a portion of your revenue, right? So look here, that looks like that same house. Pretty darn close. So probably that person got that off of Canva. See that? But the great thing about this is that you are making your design one time and you just sell it over and over and over and over and over. But you can, yeah, you can see there's just so many different things you can do. That's really cute, isn't it? I love her stuff. She has awesome stuff. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. See, she just has stuff layered on there. So a lot of what they're doing is they're layering it. If you have the pro version, right, there are certain things that you can, you can upload. So you can upload things to use. I don't know if I have. Most of the stuff I have here is already done, but let's see if I just see something we could use. Oh, let's just upload something. Let's just upload something. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Why did it do that? Let's see if, oh, here, let's do it this way. Okay. There. Now it came up. Oh, it's too big.
I wonder if your image in the back is too big. Is that what?
I don't know. I mean, I upload all kinds of images. I'm kind of shocked that it's too big. Let's try like something like this. Here we go. Let's try that. See, and then I can bring this in. Now, of course, this doesn't match the design, but it's just kind of to show you, if you find elements somewhere else, you can bring them in here and put them in your design. So one of the places that that I've used in the past is Pixabay. So their images are free to use, but you want to go to like illustrations, and then you can look for, whatever you want to look for. So that's cute. See, and then you can You can use it free for commercial use and no attribution is required. So then you can download it. Let's see if we can upload it here. Oh, how cute is that? And then there you go. There he is. We put him like in the front so we can kind of see him a little better. But so there's other places that you can get your images and stuff from, but what you want to be careful about, if you get, let's say that you get a background. So on design bundles, this is one of the ones that we use a lot. If you buy, let's just see. Let's say you want to use a background. When you're getting these, you have to look and see what the license is and see if you are allowed to, make something with it and resell it. And there's a difference between selling a digital product and a physical product. So you want to make sure that you're checking the licenses and that you're able to use it in the way that you want to use it. Because if they go out to Etsy or someplace like that and they give you a strike, then they'll take it down from your shop and give you a little slap on the wrist. So you want to be careful. Same thing if you're getting things on here. So let's do like plaid background PNG. So when you're listing and when you're purchasing things, you always want to make sure that you know what the terms are that they allow you to use them. So it can be used to print. It can be used for personal use and small commercial use. But you can't take the art and put it into a digital graphic to resell. So you couldn't use these in something that you were going to sell as a design for someone else to use.
If I just want to use them to make my own sign to sell on my
Yeah.
own reselling, then
that's fine. So it's really important that you do this. It's also super important that if you're going to list things that you're going to sell, then you want to have some of this language in it. So you have to decide, like, how many do you want them to use? Where can they use it? You want to make sure that you're addressing things like print on demand. Can they use it on print on demand websites like, what's that one that I used to use?
Printful.
Printful, thank you. Printful, Printify, or any of those. Those are print on demand. So that when you see POD, that's what that is. Where? Oh, here it is. So right here. So you can always click and see what this says. So you just want to be super careful that you're doing that. If you have something to list that's digital, right? Let's see. When you start your listing, let's see, you come down here and under type, you're going to pick digital. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you an area right down here to upload your digital files. So once I get all of my information in, I can upload the digital file. So it wants me, let's see, I did, it's a finished product. We'll say like Halloween sign, right? PNG, digital file, you do like this. Things like that. Then here's where you want to put all your terms. Okay. I would make a section or a few sections for digital printables. Okay, and then I thought I did that. Did I not do that? Oh, just put that. Okay, now there it is. So you can upload up to 5 files. So if I were to upload like this one, your file must be between, oh, what that means. Oh, okay. We've got to rename it. So let's just rename it. Spooky sign. There we go. There. Now when they purchase it, it's going to allow them to download that directly, onto their computers. Okay. So that's signs. This one's really cute. Super like that. Okay. Here we
Just don't
go.
forget to remove that that cluster at the bottom.
Oh yeah. Thank you. That would have just looked weird. And the little fox guy.
Oh, I didn't even see the fox.
Yeah, we have to do that. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's talk about some of the other stuff that you can do on Canva. So Canva's really great for doing like mock-ups for your pictures, right? So you see this here. This is a mock-up I made, and we just put one of my wreaths on it. Okay, so to do the mock-ups, let's see. I don't remember what template I used. Let's see. A lot of times I'll use like logo just because it's square and I can usually change the size anyways. All right. So we just start with a little blank here. We're going to do very similar thing, right? We're going to go over to elements and I'm going to search for front door. And then you find one, that you think is appealing, that's going to be great backdrop for your photos. That one's not really good because let's do photos like this. So this is really cute. Okay. Like that. Now you can resize it if you want to get all that stuff in. And then let's see. One of the things when you're doing your photos, if you have the pro version, you can take the background out. So all you do is bring your picture in, click on, you have to have it highlighted, then click on edit image, background remover. So the reason that there is a green background here is because green is very easy to remove. So it's just going to do its little thing. Okay, so there's the wreath. Now I can resize it and put it on the door. Okay. Like that. See, and then I have something really cute to put on Etsy as one of my pictures. So one of the things that you want to do is you want to have a way for people to picture it in their space, in their home. So if we like, let's take this out, put this one in. Okay, move it to the back. This, let's see. So you see completely different look. But you can see how, you can kind of just give a nice little picture. Because if you're going on here and you look up, let's say, front door Christmas wreath. And you look at these, none of these really, like, first of all, it's even hard to see them. But you see this one stands out a little bit more because they're standing in front of their door. These people are holding them, but see that? So when you're scrolling down, what's going to catch your eye first? Well, this is going to catch your eye because this has been put into either a graphics program or they took that picture and edited it. And so it just makes it look, see, like this has a person in it. So it catches your eye before these others. So you see what I mean? Let's say that you did multiple items. Like you did a centerpiece and a door like this. So you see, do you see how good that picture looks compared to these others? And you can see there's not very many people that are doing this. And so this is going to help you stand out more than someone else.
When you, excuse me, Laura, when you do that on a door like that, do you want the door to be white? Because what wasn't there some sort of requirement about a white background or something?
That's only for Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah. On Amazon, you want to have a white background. They require it.
Okay. Thank you.
But you can have your other pictures don't have to have a white background, but your first picture, your original picture, it needs to have a white background.
I thought on Amazon you couldn't put anything in the picture that wasn't for sale.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. But on Etsy, you can. And if you have a Shopify or something like that, you can. Yeah, that Amazon doesn't want you to put anything up there that would make it seem like they would be getting something besides what you're sending them. Oh my gosh, they're selling it without even any decorations on it. Huh, okay. I'm always amazed at what people sell. But you can see, look how cute that looks.
That was for $70 with nothing on it.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I do.
I know, right?
Wow.
It's like, okay.
But
Yeah.
nothing on it.
It's crazy. Yep. I'm always shocked what people sell. See, look at that. Okay, see, this is really cute. So this looks like a mock-up to me. You see how they have these small wreaths, and what they've done is they put them in a picture because guess what? They want people to see how they can use them, because you might not have thought about doing this until you saw it. So that's kind of what I want you to get out of making the mock-ups, is that you can show how to use your item in different ways because people aren't always going to think of that. Like signs. One of the things you can do, one of the pictures you can do on your signs, especially Christmas, is have pictures of the signs on a Christmas tree. Because a lot of people nowadays like to decorate their Christmas tree with the with signs. So be putting that out there because someone might not think about, you know, putting a sign on their Christmas tree. So let's see. Let's just, I don't know if it will look right, but we can try. Christmas tree. This. Okay. That. Okay. Now, let's see. Not the best example, but okay. Put your little sign there, and then I would look for maybe rope, see if maybe we can see something. Oh, not jute. No. How about this jute? Oh, I'm looking at my uploads. That's why. Duh. Like this. Okay. So you're just kind of making it like how you think it would look on a tree, right? So like that. Move it down just a tiny bit. And then boom, you've got your sign on a Christmas tree. And you could put, you know, like several different signs. And then when you put this on Etsy, then, you know, you could show like a picture with your sign and a wreath. You could show like a picture with your sign and a tree. So let's do like greenery wreath.
This would be great for Pinterest, wouldn't it, too?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Right. So there's always ways to make it look like you have it hanging. You just have to look for the right thing. Bella, stop it. Let's do evergreen. Let's do an evergreen. Right here. Okay. Then we can take our sign here. We're gonna make it bigger. And we're gonna put it in the front. Then we're gonna put that right in the middle. Get rid of that. You can even add stuff onto this. So remember, you're kind of building your picture, right? So let's look for berries. I mean, it's, yeah, like this. Right? Just kind of put some in here. Just duplicate it, kind of move them around, just make it look more like a wreath. But you can kind of see how you can make your products look more appealing, give people ideas of what it'll look like on something. Let's move that sucker. That's too small. Okay. So now it looks like this wreath is decorated. All right, let's do like a bow. Okay. We have a perfect little spot down here for the bow. Whoops. Put that back up. Okay. Let's see. Is this giving y'all any ideas?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I want.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
really
So see like this.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't always have to make things with your stuff. You can use tools like Canva to help you get it on to something that makes it so that people can visualize how they could use it, but you don't always have to go out and make it.
Now, do you have
Right.
to word it somehow? It's the sign only?
Yeah, you would want to put, sign only or something like that in your listing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm,
but that's cute. See? So there's all kinds of little things you can use.
yeah. Yeah, for that.
You could probably even, I wonder if you could put lights in it. Yeah, look there. Whoops, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Like that. Maybe move that back. Like that. And then just kind of do the same thing, move it around. I bet you've seen these on signs, haven't you? And it's because a lot of the people that make and sell signs on Etsy are using things from Canva. Look, you have like this. See, you could do like this. And then you could just do several circles of it. And what I would do is just move it to the background so that it kind of looks like, it's in with the wreath, right? Like that. So it's pretty easy to create stuff that helps you to sell your products, because who has time to make a wreath with every single sign they make or anything like that? And when you're listing, right, when you're listing, let's
Yeah.
say,
Mm,
when you're listing, let's say black and gold, Christmas. Like this. All right, so, their pictures are mostly just like this, right? But
Mm.
if they had a picture that looked like
Why has it got an X in it?
that,
So I
that's
can
how
see
they're
it.
putting their, see, if they had a picture like this, then it would be much easier to see how this would look in something. And then you just say, let's see if it says anything. I would just put, this is for the sign only. Yeah, something like that. A lot of people put little, something on it so that somebody can't steal your design.
Mm,
They
okay.
still can. I hate to break it to you, but yeah, these people from China and places, they could get anything out. So see, they have some here, see? Although these aren't even the same. But you see this, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
So these are, see, it says example only, decorative items not included. So this is what you want. You want people to visualize your item in their space in different ways. Now, I personally would use the same sign in each one of those because it's not really the same.
Mhm.
Like, they're showing different,
Right.
but it would be easy to, make yourself a mock-up. Where is it? Right? So you can, hi honey, you can make this mock-up, right? And then you can throw every Christmas sign you have in it. and just use the same one without having to go through and do a whole nother one. So let's see, I probably have another like that. See? Like maybe you would even do like let's do graphics. I don't know. That's probably not going to look right because it's more like just an illustration, but you kind of get the idea of different things you can do. You would really have to find a photo so it would look real. But of course, you would have to find a photo that doesn't have background, which can be more difficult. But you kind of get the idea. See, I mean, you can just look up anything you want. So let's see. Picture frame. This. That's weird. Why does it have those little things on it? Let's just start a new one. Let's see. Let's do Christmas buffet table. No. About Christmas table. I'm trying to think of things that would, oh, that's template. Christmas table. Like this, right? Okay, so, you know, if you made, I don't know, like a little placemat, right? Then you could use this and put your placemat there so that, you know, it could be seen. So, like this would be cute if you had like the, what is that thing called? The plate holder. Plate holder. I don't know. Isn't that what that little thing is called? That you like this?
Plus, yeah.
I think it's a plate stand.
Stand.
No, not just.
Let's try that. Let's just try it.
Or maybe it's called an easel.
No.
There.
Maybe. Let's try it. I don't think it, did I spell that right? It's bringing up easels. And plates. Ah, maybe it is plate frame. I don't know.
What are you looking for, Lori?
Like the little piece that you can put your plates on.
Oh, it's a charger.
No, not like a charger, like
Oh,
that you sit up that has the little hooks that you set your plate in.
Okay, a plate stand. Okay. Huh. What is the name of those?
I mean, I don't know what else to call it besides plate stand. I'm sure there's another name for it because I'm not seeing it.
What about like a plaque holder? Because sometimes they have, I know the ones for outside.
Let's try that.
I got one in my backyard.
Not a folder, holder.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
what
hold
did I
it.
do? Yeah, that was just me not typing it correctly.
Oh my God. It's not showing any of it.
Seriously? Does that look like a
They
plate?
called
my
plate
God,
display.
what are you
They called plate display stands.
Let's try that.
doing?
Plate display
or plastic easels.
Stand. Let's try that.
Usually metal.
It
I'm
just
on-
keeps bringing up.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
I'm on Amazon and that's what they called.
No, they're not good.
Ah.
They have that for an iPad.
Yeah, we tried plate holder.
Hmm.
What was the other thing you said? Plastic what?
Plastic easel.
Let's try that.
I'm gonna go.
Okay,
Thank you.
absolutely.
No?
Okay. I mean, maybe if we just made it small.
Plate
Put in
easel.
the easel.
Like a plate. Do plate
Yeah.
easel.
We tried that too.
Try decorative
All right,
easel.
like that. Okay, let's try
Mhm.
that. And then let's do our little sign here. So we'd want it to be where you could see the thing, but you get the idea, right?
Mhm.
Right, so you could show kind of what it looks like sitting on a table. Now we can make this bigger. There, now you can at least see it
Mhm.
like that. All right, and then maybe we could put, let's see, maybe some holly bush, maybe. Not, okay. Probably needs to be a graphic.
Mama,
Like this.
no.
That one's kind of, but you get the idea, right? Let's see. But I mean, you could spend
Mhm.
much time.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh my
Doing
God,
this.
for hours.
Yeah, but I mean, really and truly, once you do the mock-up like this, right? Once you have the mock-up done, then you just, take that out, you download it, and then you can just keep, or you save it in your designs, and you just keep using this same one over and over and over. So that's what kind of saves you time.
This is being saved in our Canva account, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it'll be, as long as you don't overwrite it, as long as you don't use that same one to do a different design, it's going to save it.
Okay.
And you can always download it, so that you can, upload it if something happens to it. That's so cute. Look at that.
Mhm.
Okay. Don't get distracted, Lori.
You can just play with this crap all day long.
I could play with this
I
crap
know. I am
definitely
crazy.
all day long. But, I think it's really cool because then, so like I can download this and I can use this for every one of my signs. And
Mhm.
then all of a sudden people are thinking about using the sign on a table instead of just in a wreath.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what you want to do, right? You want to give them other ideas of things that they can do. This.
Is this what you use to make all your signs?
I actually use Corel Draw, but I use Canva as well. Yep, I use them both. Oh, that has a background in it. That wouldn't work. This has a background. Let's try. The only reason I like to use graphics is because they don't really have a background. But then again, they are hand drawn, so they don't always look exactly the same. But sometimes you can find them that look pretty darn close. Okay, anyways, I'll be on here all day if we do that. Okay, so now you kind of have an idea of, so like I'll take that out and then I'll just, let's move that over there. I'm going to download it. Okay. And then if something happens, I can upload this and just reuse it. Okay, so then I can get rid of that one. Let's download this one. Okay. All right, so let's talk about some of the other stuff. I think I did this one. Let's talk about some of the other stuff that you can do in here. Okay, so we talked about doing the mock-ups. We talked about doing designs, digital designs, but you can also do other kind of things like, not that. Let's see. Let me see if I can find. All right. Like these. Okay, so these are lesson plans for teachers, homeschoolers, and things like that. So you can use these as printables that you can sign on Etsy, sell on Etsy. So let's do like, watch this. Okay. I must have too many things open. Hold on. Let me close this sucker down. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. All right, now let's try it. Huh. Are y'all still there?
Yeah.
Okay, there.
Yes.
Okay, now it's doing it. Okay, all right. So let's do teacher lesson plan. Lesson planner printable. So look at this. You see these? These are all people who went on to Canva and designed these lovely little things. And then they download them and they list them on Etsy. So there's a lot of things that you can do this, that you can do on Canva that's not just something like that, right? So you could do lesson plans, make it pretty easy. You can change all these little things out, the colors and all that kind of stuff. There's lots of different kinds of lesson plans. And this, of course, is just like one example. Let's see. So that was school lesson plans. Let's see. There's other things like journals. Let's see. This, look at this. These are whiteboards. And these have different, so have you ever seen people talking about like their idea board and things like that? So you can use these templates to do idea boards. And then you put little places for them to put their pictures and fill out so that they can use it for their inspiration board. And all of these things are already sold on Etsy. Let's see. No, I wouldn't do anything like that. No. Look here, like digital studies, monthly planners, teacher notepad. All of these are things that you can sell as printables. Desktop wallpapers. right? So these are things that people can use on their desktop. Let's see. You can do t-shirt designs, stickers. I was thinking about like invitations, right? So you can do a lot of invitations, you know, and then just make it your own. Now, if you did this, you would have to do it so that, you know, I would take out the dates and things, and you would want to sell it as like an SVG or something like that so that it can be edited. Okay. I wanted to show you journals. So see, there's all kinds of stuff under education. But flashcards. Look at this. This is all stuff that's sold on Etsy. I'm gonna do journal. Let's see. Let me see if I can just look up journal. Like these. See, these are really cool. And you can add, you know, as many pages as you want in. You just kind of click down here to add a page. You know, you can copy these pages. You know, you can add in different parts of it. You see, you can add multiple pages. You can kind of change things around, change the colors, and you can still go into your elements and you can still add things in. So on Etsy, there's lots of, let's see, printable journal. So see, there's tons out here. And these, and people who are doing this are, you know, it's just like doing the digital things. You do it one time, you design it one time, and then you just sell it over and over and over and over and over. Look, they have like food journal templates here, gratitude journals, manifestation journals, dream journals. And these are just things that you print. So they purchase them and then they just print them. So they just get an instant download. So there's all kinds of stuff in here. So I would spend a little time just kind of looking through Canva and see, you know, what things would kind of interest you, because it's just a really easy thing to have. And one of the things that you really want to do is you want to have things for your business that that you don't have to keep reproducing, right? You do it one time and you just sell it over and over and over and over. Let's say that you have a really cool guide on bows, right? You could do like a little instruction sheet with like measurements, or even a printable thing that somebody could use to measure out their ribbons. I mean, all of that is stuff that you can, you know, make in Canva and then list and sell on Etsy. And you could sell them also, like if you have a Shopify or a website, you can sell them there. I've heard that you can sell them on Amazon, but I haven't tried it. So I don't really know a whole lot about that, but I have heard that you can do like printable journals and stuff like that on Amazon. Who knows what they're barking at? All right. So do y'all have any questions?
So if we made a sign for ourselves that we wanted to utilize to print out,
Yep.
and we don't have sublimation,
Mhm.
what are some of the ways, what is the best way we should print it out if we wanted to try and like Mod Podge it onto a piece of wood or?
Oh, okay. So if you wanted to Mod Podge it, all you need is a laser printer, color laser printer, and then just regular copy paper, and you can Mod Podge it on. Yeah.
Okay. You have to
Now-
have a printer in order to do it.
Yeah, you've got to have a color printer.
Well, I have a color printer, but I think it's an inkjet. I don't think it's.
I
It's
think
an-
that's fine. You would just want to let it dry for a while.
I said, because the last time I tried
Mm-hmm.
to do it, I could tell it definitely smeared. The black kind of got a little greenish, so
Mhm.
it definitely did smear it a little bit.
Yeah, so the problem with inkjet is that it takes a long time for that ink to dry. So if you printed it out, I'd wait a good 24 hours before I used it with the Mod Podge. And what you could do is spray it first with the Mod Podge sealer stuff,
Okay.
and then Mod Podge it on with the liquid Mod Podge.
Okay.
Mhm. That might help set those colors a little
Mhm.
better. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
How much do laser printers run? Are they expensive?
No, they're not. They're really not expensive. I
Are
mean, I
those-
think aren't the eco tanks, aren't they?
That's what I was going to ask you. Are they?
I think those are laser printers, aren't they? Let's see. Yeah, there's like $100.
So it'd be
Okay.
a good investment if you were gonna try and do stuff on wood that was
Mhm.
original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's the prices are kind of, you can get
All over the
anything.
place, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Depends on how much you want to spend.
Let's see what those eco tanks are. What kind they are. Let's see. Eco tank printer Epson. They're
So if
inkjet.
you were, what is Epson?
Inkjet. It is inkjet.
Oh, okay. Have to research some of that.
Yeah. So the only big difference is that, with the inkjets, the ink can run. So you just have to like maybe treat it before you use it.
Sorry, I got on here late.
No, you're good.
With the planners, that's a really
Mhm.
neat idea. So are you suggesting though, before we create that we should actually print one out, make sure it looks correct, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, and is that going to be something that you're going to promote, that they print out on an inkjet or but it doesn't matter what kind of printer that they use, or is that?
I mean, I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think it matters what kind of printer they use, but I would specify should be used on a color printer,
Okay.
or else the colors won't come out. And I would also have like a little statement in there that says colors may vary based on,
Your printer.
your printer and your computer resolution and that kind of stuff, because
Okay.
it will vary
Okay.
a little bit. So
All right. So, and
Yeah.
I take it that is all under a Canva Pro. Is that correct? That section
is.
there? Okay,
Yeah.
I did
Mhm.
get that. So,
I think that you might be able to do it on the non-Canva Pro, but it's hard to download it. Like you can't download things without, you can't make custom sizes, and you cannot download things with a transparent background. So that's something to keep in mind if you're thinking about whether you want to have a Canva or not, a Canva Pro. I think it's worth it. I don't suggest spending money on many things. I don't really suggest, spending money on really anything except maybe Canva Pro. I do think Canva Pro really has a worthwhile, because you can, if it's, what did Mel say? She spent $60 on it for a year. So, you sell like 15 things from it and you've made your money back. So,
And then whenever you finally get in there, you don't have that, oh, this is only for Canva Pro. I mean, that's so frustrating when you finally get something that you want and then find out it's not even, you have to do something else. So
yeah. Yeah. And I mean, there are ways around it. You can use Pixabay and get some things from Design Pro and stuff like that. But you have to check their licenses and be real careful with that stuff. So it's really just better because when you buy the Canva Pro, you're buying the license to use what's on Canva Pro.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Where do you buy your sublimation blanks for your signs?
I buy them from Digital Graphics. And it's like wait a minute. Hold on, let me tell you. Because they spell graphics weird. It's GRAFX, digitalgraphics.biz. Yeah, because the only thing I have left is the 7x9s. We've sold through all the rest. So yeah.
I was gonna ask a question. I can't remember what it was. That's how my brain is right now.
Congratulations on getting over to the section you wanted to, back to not working nights and
Yes, thank
all
you.
that good stuff. That's exciting.
I know this is 2 more nights this week, and then I have 6 more shifts. So yeah, very excited.
Not bad at all. That's awesome.
That's I'm really trying to figure out. That's what I was hoping maybe we could do, like a business Zoom on like different things that, because I mean I worked days before, but of course it's busy, like what does everybody do? Would you make a schedule for yourself so that you have days that you just are not working the business? Do you have days that you work social media? Do you have days that you that you go live or that you craft? I mean, like, do you try and keep a schedule so that, I mean, it's not that you want to be regimented, don't get me wrong, but that at least you spend time on social media, because you can spend so much time working in, Etsy and all those things that there's no time to create, and then that feels like a burden, but yet you enjoy creating,
Yeah, I do. So I have a schedule set up for myself. Like, I don't do anything on Sundays. Sundays, nothing. No lives. I don't look at social media. I don't do anything but spend the day with my family. So I try to do that on Saturday, but it kind of varies. A lot of Saturdays I do end up doing stuff, but I always have that Sunday. And then, I have like set days, like on Mondays, I try to go through like things I need to do for social media. And if I need to make signs or anything like that, I usually do it on that day because I don't do school on Mondays. So I have like a set schedule so that I can get things done. And then my husband does school on Fridays. So then on Fridays, I try to do like, if I need to record videos or edit things, if I need to do training on something, then I try to do that on Fridays. So, and then during the week, I'm live like 3 or 4 days. So yeah. So I definitely get the creating in. There's not a problem there.
I don't want to change this from a Canva thing. I just have one question, and we could talk about it even on Monday.
That's fine.
So, somebody said, that Fiverr has, is it Fiverr where you went and got your, like, your logo and stuff, but that you can hire them to work on some of your social media, and that
Oh,
they're
yeah,
licensed,
you
they're
can.
licensed and bonded. So then you're not, because I mean, worrying about giving somebody all your access that's just, a friend that you've met, whatever,
Yeah.
how do you, I mean, what is your knowledge on that?
So Fiverr you can use. Another really good one is Upwork. So what it is it's individuals who do social media and stuff like that. If you're doing Fiverr and or Upwork to do things like social media and stuff like that, the great thing is that you can go and say, I only want people from the United States, or I only want people that speak English, because one of the problems you can have is that they're from a foreign country and you can't understand one thing they're saying.
Right.
Neither can anyone who is trying to look at your social media.
Right.
So, but yeah, you can. And it's not terribly expensive. You can hire out just about anything.
Anything.
You can
I just
hire
want to make sure
out.
that,
Yeah. Social media is easy to hire out, and you can specify how much you want to pay. Right.
Okay.
And then,
I'm going to investigate that. Just
yeah. And
for a
then,
little bit of help.
whoever applies for your job applies for your job.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like, I mean, I was like, God, I wish I had some teenager that I knew really well that loved, all these platforms, that just spent a lot of time and just was a tech whiz, because that's what it is, I mean, like, I get mad because my husband won't help me out with that, but he hardly ever is on his phone. I mean, we're lucky he hasn't like killed his phone, because, whenever he can't get it to do what he wants it to do, I can't even imagine having to work on social media.
Yeah.
It is frustrating. Yeah.
There's also people who do like virtual assistant kind of stuff. And mostly they just do social media. But the problem is they can get kind of pricey.
Right. I'm going to check that out. Just look and see what it is. I mean, I don't have to hire somebody if they,
Well, the good thing is that you're not stuck into a contract, right?
Right.
You can specify what you do or don't want.
Right. I mean, even if I just gave them one aspect of my, of my thing. Now, just curious, because how, and I don't know if this is, but they're licensed and bonded. That's my thing. So like, how sometimes someone can get access to your desktop in order to retrieve things. I mean, do they do that as well? Or do you need to probably send them the files?
You would need to send them the files.
Which wouldn't be too terrible.
Or I tell you, some of what we do is we use the Google Drive. It's cheap to have space on Google Drive. And so we'll put things on Google Drive, and it makes it easier to share it. Because, it's hard to send certain things through email or to upload them somewhere, because they always have those
I don't know about anybody else, but
sizing requirements.
I have all the Google Drive stuff, but I have a very difficult time. I can send something there, but I have a hard time finding it after I send it there. So
yeah, but you won't have to find it. They will.
Oh,
and they'll be used to doing it. So
okay. All right.
Yeah. All you have to do is give them access to it, and then they'll be able to do that.
And they can probably help me with getting access to that stuff too. Is that right? Because I won't know how to do that either. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just a thought. So just trying to.
Yeah, and I can show you how to like share things on your Google Drive and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Thanks for letting me ask questions.
No problem. Not a problem at all. All right. Anybody else?
We're creating a flyer for maybe like if we want to advertise a class or something on our Facebook page. is it better to use the Facebook post template, or does it matter? I just feel like sometimes it doesn't seem like it has enough room on there to put everything. Like you got to make
Yeah.
everything small.
I
So
think
just-
the Facebook post one is good because it's really sized to fit there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, because they have the one for Instagram, they have the one for Facebook. I mean, you can even do stuff for your emails in there. You know, like design little things to go in your emails and stuff like that. There's a
Mhm.
lot you can do with Canva. I mean, it's like a plug and play graphics designer. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, this has been great. It's been very helpful. Thank you.
Good. Teresa, did you think of your question?
Well, I thought of it. Did anybody else get a message through Facebook that says that you can set up a live sale on Facebook?
It's not working.
Okay, so even though I got the message, it's not working.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I went to record trading for y'all on that and none of the features are working. So I was
Okay.
on chat with them and they basically said, well, we know it's not working, but we don't really know how to fix it.
Oh, shit.
Like, okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess at least they sent out the message. Now maybe that enough people will bug them. They'll figure out how to keep working on it to make a better program.
Hopefully so, because they're supposed to be, what they're trying to do is do it so that people aren't using comments sold, so that they're just using Facebook only. And, you know, to try to encourage people to use Facebook shop and stuff like that.
Right.
And they know they're losing money because comments sold, people use comments sold, and comments sold is expensive.
It is.
Yeah. So. Mhm.
Especially because you have to pay no matter what. I do believe in, if you don't get any sales on that sale, then
You still have to
Or-
pay.
right.
Yeah.
So Facebook charges for that?
No, Facebook does not charge for that.
Oh,
But you know, you'll pay the processing fee when people make their payment. I mean, you're going to pay that no matter where you are, where you sell it. So,
because I had it in my someone, or when my going back and forth in my private message or on my business page and the whatever that one new app is for it or whatever. And so a lady had asked me a while back about a wreath, and I said I was waiting for a sign to come in. I would let her know when it came in. So I had messaged her and I said, oh, I have got these signs in. Did you still want that wreath? And she said, oh, yes, I do. And I said, okay, great. I'll get it done this week. And then I keep getting a pop-up that asks me, do I want to record this as a sale or something? Do I want to, let me see what it was saying. Let me see if it tells me right now. Like every time I click on her message now, let me see. Let me go back to her message and see. Yeah, it says confirm order. Confirm that an order was placed to track your orders in Insights. And I just keep saying not now, but it keeps asking me over and like it won't stop asking me that question. But what is that about?
yeah, I don't know. That's new to me. But I mean, they're always trying to get people to sell things through Facebook, right? So Facebook's whole purpose is to try to keep people on Facebook, right?
Right.
They're that jealous boyfriend. They don't want you going anywhere else. They don't want you looking at anything else. They don't want you going anywhere else. So they're trying to keep people on their platform as much
what
as
if I said
possible.
what if I said confirm? Because the person's going to pay me in person whenever we're going to meet up because it's a local. It's not, it's local.
I think it's just wanting to track, like it's going to take credit that on your insights that you got a sale based on some post.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I just keep saying not now. I guess that's fine too, right?
Yeah, as long as they're not trying to charge you for something.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid if I click confirm it, I was like, if I click confirm, are they going to charge me? That's what I was thinking. Like, are they going to charge me for something if I click confirm?
I think they would have to tell you.
Okay.
And you would have to have payments already in Facebook and everything. Like if you don't have your credit card information in Facebook, I mean, they can't charge you.
Right, okay.
They can't do anything. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, does Facebook, I mean, you said that you were like on a call. I mean, has anybody like expressed their dismay with, I mean, it's not that I wouldn't put stuff for sale on my shop there. It's that I don't like that 30 days free return stuff. I mean, if they would take that off, I would definitely put some rates out there because more people are going to see it than what they're seeing in my Etsy store. I feel like at this point, you know.
Yeah.
But you're going to find that person that's going to want to return it in 30 days and it's going to, you know.
Yeah.
And
No,
for their
I
money back.
agree. I agree.
I wish if they would take that out, that, you know, each shop could set up their own returns.
They need to let it so that each shop can set up their own return. Yeah. I don't know why they don't do that because a lot more people would use it if they did.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if there's a way to give them feedback on that stuff or not, you know.
I mean, you can, but I don't know if anybody reads it.
Yeah.
I mean, the truth is that they
changing everything to make it more difficult.
I know. And they think they're making it easier, which is what's really funny.
Well, and has anybody been in Etsy the last day? Yesterday when I was in Etsy, they changed that whole format of Etsy. Does anybody been in Etsy the last day?
Yeah.
I went in to modify my thing and now it looks all different and it just says beta. I'm like, okay, so can I get out of this beta thing? Because this is basically, you're just checking it out to see if I like it or not. I don't. Can I get out? It's awful. Like, people quit messing things up that are okay. Fix the things that are bad and leave everything else alone.
I know. I know. So, yep. Okay. Anything else?
So all the Zooms are on Kajabi, is that correct? Have to see if I can still get in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just a link to the Zoom calls on Vimeo is all it is. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have somebody told me June and July aren't out there. Well, they were, but for some reason they were marked as private. So I went and fixed that. So they should all be up there. I think I even put in Monday's call. So should be all up to date.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I'll get this one up here in the next couple days. So you can go back and watch it.
All right. Sounds great.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm gonna go eat some dinner before I go do my live.
Well, great, Lori. Thank you so much for doing this. It was
Absolutely. Great. I'm hoping that it'll help
Thank
you do something.
Even if it's wrong. Right?
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be wrong. It's not gonna be wrong.
If you're doing some action, it's always gonna be, and it's gonna give you some kind of result, right?
Right. For sure. Absolutely. I would say though, if you're gonna do like digital designs and completed signs, I would do two different Etsy shops because it could be really confusing to people whether they're getting an actual physical product or a digital product. That's the only thing I would say. If you want to do digital products, I'd probably do like another shop for it. It's not going to cost you anything else except the listing. So yeah, there's no harm in it.
And the other thing is that making a separate section for just digital would help too, because then they might have to click on that section. You know, I mean, sure, they do see everything, but you know.
Yeah.
I know
I have that, but it just doesn't. And I tested that. They don't, like, they really don't look at, they're kind of either cut them to your shop for physical things or digital things. So it can be hard to get them to look at both.
Right.
Yeah, or they get confused and buy the wrong thing. Right. So yeah. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a good night. I will see you
too.
guys on Monday.
Do
Thanks, you
more
too.
this week. Bye, guys.
Absolutely. Bye,
Thanks
y'all.
for letting me hop in late. Sorry that
Of
I took up
course.
some of the call. Thanks,
No
guys. Have a
problem.
great day.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.